In the midst of their routine work, a crew of construction workers unexpectedly unearthed an entrance to a forgotten bunker hidden beneath the ground. Its stone walls, covered in dirt, suggested it had been undisturbed for generations. With anticipation, they hammered down the stone walls. The moment their torchlights illuminated the bunker's interior, the workers froze, their faces draining of color at the chilling discovery that lay within. Jorah, the captain of the crew, was the first to carefully make his way through the now partly broken down stone wall. He had no idea what he was going to find on the other side, but his curiosity was too big to let anybody else make this discovery. Jorah had extensively studied the underground maps of the area they were building in, as there were also power and water lines present in the ground. They were tasked with laying down the foundation for a new apartment building that was set to be built here, and this strange stone wall was not helping. There had not been any buildings here before, so it seemed impossible for this to be a forgotten basement or panic room. Somebody had to have built this without anybody knowing about it. As Jorah's flashlight swept across the walls, he caught sight of intricate symbols etched into the stone. Among the shadows, Jorah noticed a door, old and robust, with a lock rusted over time. He tugged at it, but the door stood firm and unyielding. With a heavy heart, he chose to seal the room, planning to return armed with more knowledge. The discovery of the room brought construction to a standstill. Jorah, usually focused on timelines and budgets, now found himself diving into a world of historical intrigue. Seeking further understanding, Jorah reached out to historians and linguists. Their discussions, filled with theories and debates, often extended late into the evenings. These experts, intrigued by Jorah's findings, pored over the symbols, attempting to connect them to known ancient languages. The symbols started to form a linguistic puzzle, intricate and complex. He felt he was on the brink of a significant discovery, one that could unravel the room's secrets. It was as if he were piecing together a language lost to time. In a breakthrough moment, Jorah identified the symbols as part of a rare, almost extinct language. This revelation was both exhilarating and daunting. The language, only faintly referenced in the most obscure academic texts, presented a unique window into an ancient world. Jorah knew that he had stumbled upon something extraordinary, a linguistic relic untouched by time. Guided by linguistic experts, Jorah began the meticulous process of interpreting the symbols. Each character seemed to unfold a narrative, a story etched in stone. The more they deciphered, the clearer the narrative became. As the symbols yielded their secrets, they began to tell a story, or perhaps a set of instructions, from an era lost to history. These narratives, steeped in the culture of a forgotten people, painted vivid pictures of their life, struggles, and knowledge. Jorah realized that these symbols were more than mere communication. They were a key to unlocking a secret from a time long past. Within the web of symbols, Jorah deciphered references to a key hidden somewhere in the city. The symbols seemed to speak of its importance, shrouded in mystery and lore. This key, Jorah believed, was not just a physical object, but a pivotal piece in understanding the full story behind the mysterious room and its cryptic symbols. Jorah embarked on a new phase of his journey, mapping out potential locations for the key. He pored over city maps, historical records, and the deciphered symbols, trying to align them into a coherent guide. Jorah's quest took him through the city's veins, exploring areas he had never known. The cryptic map guided him to forgotten alleys, ancient buildings, and hidden courtyards. Each location held a piece of the city's history, a fragment of the past that whispered secrets and tales to those who would listen. As he followed the map's trail, Jorah felt the pulsing heartbeat of discovery. Each clue, each deciphered symbol, brought him closer to the elusive key. Jorah's journey led him to the city's historical landmarks, each a sentinel of the past. He scoured these places looking for clues that might align with the symbols from the room. At each site, he carefully studied architectural details and relics, searching for any sign that could point to the hidden key's location. In the quiet halls of public archives, Jorah immersed himself in dusty tomes and ancient records. He meticulously combed through old maps, property documents, and forgotten manuscripts. Each document held the potential to unlock a new clue, a new pathway in his relentless search for the key and the secrets it guarded. During his search, Jorah encountered numerous misleading clues and dead ends. Each false lead chipped away at his resolve, but his determination to unravel the mystery only grew stronger. Amidst his research, Jorah stumbled upon a hidden message in the ancient language, cryptic yet compelling. It directed him to an old estate on the outskirts of the city, shrouded in overgrown ivy and lost to time. Intrigued by this new lead, he wondered what connection this neglected place might have with the mysterious symbols. The estate, once grand, now time-worn, whispered secrets of a bygone era. As Jorah explored its grounds, he sensed a deep connection between this place and the symbols from the room. Inside the estate, Jorah discovered an abandoned library, a treasure trove of knowledge. Dust-laden shelves housed rows upon rows of ancient texts, their pages yellowed with age. Each book and scroll offered a potential clue, a piece of the puzzle that had consumed his life. It was a legacy of forgotten wisdom waiting to be unearthed. Amongst the old manuscripts, Jorah found references to a millionaire, a figure shrouded in mystery and intrigue. This enigmatic individual seemed to have a connection to the secret room and its symbols. The more Jorah uncovered, the more he realized that this millionaire's past was intricately woven into the fabric of the mystery he sought to solve. Delving deeper, Jorah began to piece together the millionaire's life story. He was a person of immense wealth and an insatiable fascination with ancient cultures. This millionaire had seemingly devoted his life to collecting artifacts and knowledge from bygone civilizations, a pursuit that now appeared to be closely linked to the secret room and its enigmatic symbols. In the depths of the library, Jorah discovered a hidden compartment cleverly concealed behind ancient tomes. As he carefully opened it, a sense of anticipation filled the air. Inside, he found a collection of items and documents, each potentially holding vital clues to the millionaire's connection with the mysterious symbols and the room they protected. The contents of the compartment offered insights into the millionaire's deep obsession with history and preservation. Jorah uncovered evidence of the millionaire's extensive interactions with ancient cultures. He had not only collected their artifacts, but had immersed himself in their studies, learning about their languages and customs. Amidst the artifacts in the compartment, Jorah's eyes fell upon an ornate antique key. Its design matched the descriptions hinted at in the symbols. He felt a surge of excitement. This key was undoubtedly meant to unlock the mysterious room. Holding it in his hands, Jorah realized he was on the cusp of unlocking not just a physical space, but the secrets of a forgotten time. It symbolized the answer to the riddles posed by the ancient symbols. With a sense of responsibility, he secured the key, preparing for the moment when he would unlock the room and reveal its hidden truths. As he planned his return to the site, Jorah theorized about the connection between the key and the symbols. He speculated that together they would unlock more than just a physical space. They were perhaps parts of a larger puzzle, pieces of a story that spanned across time, waiting to be pieced together to reveal the full scope of the millionaire's legacy. As word of Jorah's discovery spread, it captured the public's imagination. Media outlets clamored for details, and the story circulated widely, stirring a wave of intrigue and speculation. The site, once just another construction project, had become a focal point of widespread fascination. Local historians and cultural experts were particularly enthralled by Jorah's findings. They reached out, eager to offer insights and support. With the growing attention came mounting pressure. Everyone wanted to know what lay behind the locked door, but Jorah remained cautious. He understood the fragility and significance of the discovery and was determined not to rush the reveal. Jorah was adamant about protecting the site and its potential artifacts. He advocated for a careful, methodical approach to unveiling its secrets. He knew that any recklessness could lead to the loss of invaluable historical and cultural treasures. Amidst the excitement, there arose concerns about the security of the site. The possibility of looting or damage became a real fear. Jorah and his team increased measures to protect the site, aware that its contents could attract not only the curious, but also those with less noble intentions. Interest in Jorah's discovery had escalated to the point where documentary crews and news specials began chronicling the story. They speculated about the room's contents, weaving narratives that range from hidden treasures to historical artifacts. As the day of the reveal approached, public excitement reached a fever pitch. Speculation ran rampant, and the site became a hub of activity. People gathered, some out of curiosity, others with a deeper interest in history and archaeology. Finally, the day arrived. Jorah stood before the door, key in hand, surrounded by a crowd of onlookers, historians, and media personnel. With the world watching, Jorah inserted the key into the lock. There was a hushed silence as the key turned, the sound echoing through the air. Historians and media representatives held their breath, awaiting the revelation of what lay behind the door. Everyone leaned forward, their eyes wide with anticipation. The room, hidden for so long, was finally exposed to the modern world. The room was a vault of history. Shelves laden with artifacts, scrolls, and coins glinted in the flashlight's beam. Gold and precious materials shimmered amidst the dust. Each object was a piece of history, a fragment of a story that spanned centuries. It was a treasure trove that transcended monetary value, rich in cultural and historical significance. Among the artifacts, Jorah found a diary, its pages yellowed with age, the handwriting prim. As the room's contents were examined, this diary, penned by the millionaire himself, offered an intimate glimpse into his thoughts and motivations. It detailed his journey, the creation of the room, and the reasons behind its secrecy. The diary was a key to understanding the enigmatic figure who had orchestrated this hidden chamber. The diary unfolded the millionaire's life story, revealing his eccentricities and passions. It spoke of a man fascinated by history, obsessed with preservation, and driven by a need to protect the past. Through the diary, Jorah gained insight into the millionaire's reasons for constructing the bunker. It was not just a storehouse, but a sanctuary for history, a personal museum of sorts. The millionaire feared the loss of cultural artifacts to time and greed. His eccentricity was rooted in a profound respect for history, and the bunker was his legacy, his attempt to safeguard relics from a world he believed was too careless with its treasures. The revelation of the room and its contents catapulted Jorah into the national spotlight. He was celebrated as a hero, an accidental archaeologist who had unearthed a lost chapter of the city's history. As the story of the hidden room and its secrets concluded, Jorah sat amidst the artifacts, contemplating the impact of his adventure. He had uncovered more than just a room. He had unearthed a legacy. This experience was a testament to the unexpected journeys life can take and the enduring power of history. Jorah's discovery was a reminder that the past is always beneath our feet, waiting to be rediscovered and retold.